Now, next to the continuing battle between West Lindsey District Council and the Home Office over the former RAF base at Scampton, which is due to house up to 2,000 asylum seekers.
Council officials have today been allowed to carry out an inspection after being denied access by the Home Office earlier this week.
It's understood the government has been accelerating its efforts to transform the former airbase into an asylum centre, and that's despite a stop notice being issued by the council last week. Holly Goodall has this report.
From her window, Sarah has been observing the comings and goings as more and more portable cabins are unloaded at RAF Scampton, in readiness for the planned arrival of asylum seekers next month. All this in spite of a stop notice issued by the council last Friday, preventing the Home Office from carrying out work in and around listed buildings, as well as intrusive surveys and the installation of fences.
The vans have still been coming on, and when we pointed out to contractors, you know, have you seen this temporary stop notice? Yeah, we've been told to carry on. So who they've been told to carry on by, we're not quite sure, whether it's their employers or the Home Office, we're not quite sure, but yeah, it's all very, it feels very sneaky. But the whole thing has felt sneaky from day one, the no consultation. So we don't put anything past the Home Office anymore to just sort of ignore everyone and carry on as normal.
Today, the council's technical officers were given access to the site to carry out an inspection, having been denied entry by the Home Office on Monday. Scampton councillor Roger Patterson believes the ongoing work is a strategic move.
I think they're probably going to say, well, look, we've done this, we've spent this amount of money, we've done all this, and surely, you know, it's a waste of taxpayers' money if we have to stop it now. But that's not how it works. You know, they've been told to stop because they're right close to the listed buildings. They have to uphold the law.
Opposition to house over 2,000 migrants at the historic airbase has been rumbling on for months now. The site had been earmarked for a new heritage and industrial centre, with the aim of protecting the site's listed buildings and generating thousands of new jobs. But in a statement, the Home Office says, delivering accommodation on surplus military sites provides cheaper and more orderly, suitable accommodation for those arriving in small boats, whilst helping to reduce the use of hotels. We are confident our project, which will house asylum seekers in basic, safe and secure accommodation, meets the planning requirements. At the end of next month, the Home Office will face a judicial review to decide whether their approach to the development of the site has been lawful, a decision that will be crucial to determining the airbase's future. Holly Goodall, ITV News in Scampton.
Next tonight, the council desperately making cutbacks to reduce its spending by £47 million and the human cost to those who live there.
Kirklees Council have set out plans to freeze recruitments, make workers redundant and shut down leisure centres and treble the cost of parking permits.
But it's the possible closure of 2 specialist dementia care homes that have left families distraught, some claiming their loved ones couldn't live through the upheaval of moving. Helen Steele went to meet one of those families.
Oh, they're lovely.
Elaine Blackburn has celebrated her last few milestones at Claremont House Care Home, each one a happy occasion. After 2 previous homes and multiple mental health assessments, her daughters thought she was finally happy.
And that's where she's just been the most settled, the most happiest. The staff are just so caring. It's quite touching to see how they engage with all the residents. They get down to eye level, no matter what the dementia stages are. You can tell they all just care.
But all that could change after Kirklees Council announced it could shut.
How do you tell somebody in that situation that this room that they see every day and these people that they know and can trust aren't going to be there anymore? How do you explain that to someone that can't speak? It just fills us with dread because my mum's health is failing rapidly and we honestly think that she would not be able to cope with it.
Now, this care home in Heckmondwike, where Elaine's family says she's so happy, is just one of the victims of Kirklees Council's efforts to make £47 million in savings. It's one of 2 specialist dementia homes in Kirklees, the other, Castle Grange in Huddersfield, also at risk of closure. And with dementia diagnoses increasing, it's the last thing that councils should be cutting back, according to campaigners.
Dementia is the biggest health and social care problem of our time. The condition devastates lives. It's affecting more and more people as we get older. So it absolutely should not be the first thing that's looked at when local authorities are faced with cuts.
But it's not just care homes that could close for good, it's also leisure centres. Batley Baths closed earlier this year and 7 council-owned swimming pools are at risk. Millions of pounds are needed for essential maintenance. And it's money the council said last night in a live-streamed meeting it simply doesn't have.
We need to make some really difficult decisions, and as a responsible administration we'll have to make them. It doesn't make it easy. In fact, it's going to be painful.
The real pain, according to Elaine's daughters, lies with the families dealing with the fallout.
We received this one inviting us to a meeting on Monday.
They'll take their case to the council next week, and they're backing a petition demanding the care homes are saved.
These people have their living history, they've had lives, they've contributed to our country, and they should be valued and respected. We can't just not do anything and just let this happen.
It's a really difficult position to be in, isn't it? That was Elaine's daughter, Donna Mallington, who was ending that report. Thanks for watching ITV Calendar.